Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video, another possible bang. It's your boy Mo Livingston. Hopefully you guys are doing alright, because I'm doing alright, you know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you've read the title. This one, again, is another interesting conversation. I want to get into straight up. Anyway, I want to get into it right here, right now, but I just have to make a disclaimer. These are just my opinions. So therefore, due to the fact that it's my opinion, it can be very much wrong. Right? I don't want anyone on my ass. I'm not sitting here saying that this is fact. It is not fact. It's just my opinion. If you disagree with it, we can have a civil conversation and come to an understanding. If you do, great stuff. Like, amazing. Can women and men be friends? Just friends? Yes. I'm not even going to sit here and act like it's not possible. It very much is possible. Very much. If a woman has an individual, and I'm talking in this case, what I'm saying, yes, it's one. There's nothing wrong with that in any way, shape, or form. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that to any degree. To any degree. To any degree, there's nothing wrong with that. To any degree. If you think a woman that has one, and this is the key word, one. Uno, one best friend, but is a male, but you see the rest of the friend group is women, and you see that as a red flag, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. That is very much simple. There are very much cases, and I get it, there's very much cases where that is not just the case, where the guy at the end of the day, men or men, at the end of the day, he is just playing the long game, right? There are very much cases, but when it's an individual and this man has been in the life for so long, the likelihood of that is very low. It's almost non-existent. I've rarely seen cases of a woman that has had a guy best friend, that one guy, not multiple. One. That's what I'm saying. Keyword one. One here. One. And has that it is not just platonic. Most likely it's very much platonic. I strongly believe that. The problem with where I personally feel like it's a red flag is when a woman has one guy best friend. So her best friend is a guy, first of all, but when you look at her friends, it's majority guys. Then that's a problem. That's a red flag. Because as much as women will try and say it, at the end of the day, some of you are very naive. Some of you know, but you choose not to be truthful about it. Y'all be lying. So you're either naive or you're just lying. Or then you just genuinely, you're naive. At the end of the day, you're naive. You're either naive or you're lying about it. Those are the two categories. Because just statistically, finding one guy that just wants to be your friend, very possible. But now you're telling me, if I look into your friend group and there are 7 different gentlemen, how are you that lucky to find 7 different gentlemen or 8 different guys, right? And all of them have the same feelings of platonic friendship that you have. 8. My sister, if you're that lucky, you need to transfer that and go play the lottery and go and win yourself $1 million, because the chances of that are very, very low. I don't understand. But then you have the audacity to tell me that these guys are just your friends. Yes, the way you view him, it might be friendship, and I don't doubt that for 1 minute. But for you to sit here and think that's the same way that all these different guys be thinking, for me is wrong. We can't be this naive in 2024. As a grown ass woman, you can't try and deny the fact that understand how men are, and you sit here and telling me that all of these guys, all 8 of them are my best friends. 3 of them might just be best friends. The rest of the remaining 5 are just playing the long game. The one of them is even trying to pursue while we're in a relationship. But then you play dumb. That's the problem. That's where we mix it up, and that's where a lot of men will mix it up. They will put those two. It's two different categories. A woman having one guy best friend, but majority of her friend group are women. Is very much different from a woman that has one. Her best friend is a guy, but the rest. When you look at the rest of the friendship, around. I mean a circle. It's just women, men. Then you know these are two different individuals. I don't even classify them. It's the same thing. Having a guy best friend, one, but the rest of of female is very different from having a guy best friend, but the rest of your friends are also men. Because when that's the case, as I said earlier, my opinion, therefore, can be wrong. But I am. For me, this is what I've seen. This is what I've experienced. It's that you're just there for those other guys are there for validation. Wallahi, they're just there for validation. There's a different there's another meaning behind your friendship compared to the woman that has majority of friends that are women. Unfortunately, there's just one guy that's always just been in her life type thing from probably young. When you date that type of woman, you'll see the difference. You will see the difference between them. Because at the end of the day, when you get into a relationship and you do a relationship correctly, a woman will you at the end of the day when you just don't date. That's what I'm saying. When people say love is not just enough for a relationship, that is facts. Facts on facts on facts on facts on facts. Love is you actually have to like your the person you're with because love is very fleeting. And like I hate this when women and men when a woman or a man tells their partner that they do not that love is not enough and then they react poorly to it. I don't understand. Do you think we're living in Cinderella world or Disney or Pixar? Like this is real life. These type of emotions fleet. The same way you get angry at someone but not always angry is the same way someone can love you but not always at the same time. But that's why it's important to actually like your person because at the end of the day, love is very fleeting. Love comes and goes, but liking someone stays. Right? It allows you to persevere through hard times if you actually like this person. Because I'm not gonna love you all the time, but the fact that I like you, that we are friends, type thing, that I can hang out with you and not be bored and you know what I'm saying. It's that causes the longevity within a relationship because I actually, besides loving you, being in love with you, I actually like you as a human being. That's why I'm saying love is not enough in a relationship. It's really not. You just being in love with someone does it fleets. It literally give it 3 months. That type of obsession with that person is just gonna leave you. It's just gonna like a thief in the night, gone like that. And then you realize, oh, I actually don't like this person. Like I was just in love with them. And then when it goes, then you're like, nah, I gotta break up with you. That's why relationships last for 3 months, 2 months, because at the end of the day, we just be dating anyone. But when I don't know, I ranted over that, but I was trying to get to a point of like when you do it correctly and this woman actually likes you and vice versa, you're gonna realize you're just gonna become her guy best friend and her partner, and you're gonna realize naturally, right? She's not gonna be urging to be seeing this guy best friend. She's not. She's really not. A woman that has one, and the guy best friend is going to understand it the same way because he's going to be put in the same position when he finds a woman. Same thing. He's not going to have that fixation of needing the woman anymore because he has his partner who is not just his partner but best friend as well. It's just naturally. You don't even need to fight it. You really don't need to fight it. You really don't even need to argue about it. If a woman genuinely still requires a guy best friend in a relationship, you're not doing the relationship correctly. And even if she needs the person, you've already seen the guy and you realize I can trust her around him with no issues. But it's when a woman has multiple guys in her life that are friends, then you're like, oh, you don't even know who to investigate anymore. At least with the other woman, it's one guy, so you just investigate him. Then you realize, oh, he's trouble, or he's actually calm. There's no problem with that guy. But when it's 8, how are you gonna go through 8 interviews like it's a job application? Like you're gonna interview 8 guys and try and decipher or whether this guy is a good guy or it's just here for the games. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it's jarring. So even as if a woman is like, yo, I have more than one guy best friend, or I have multiple guys like that in my life, just cut it off, bro. Stop. That's what I'm saying. This thing about stress in relationships, there's no. You're not supposed to stress in a relationship. Relationships are not supposed to be stressful. Like this, things that you can control. The things that you can't control are the things you need to be stressing about. Things you can control, like, just please, it's not supposed to be deep. If a relationship is deep like this, it, leave it. It's really not. It's not the one, because when you have actually, right, sat down, really planned and thought things through, found the person that you want to go for, right? You have seen her style of life. You've seen his style of life. If this agrees with you, you go. If it doesn't, you leave. It's not that deep. But then people, right, will have this misconception that because of the fact that a woman has a guy best friend, she is a red flag. In most cases, that's something you just need to do a little background check. Most cases, if a woman has a guy best friend and it's just one guy in her life compared to everyone else, out of 10 friends, right, it's one out of the 9. The rest are women. Most cases, and then you really look into it, and you realize this man's really been in life for like since probably primary school type thing. If he was gonna make a move, he was gonna make a move. Why wait now? All of a sudden to make a move. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's be real. Why are we trying to make things up compared to guys that she's been picking up throughout her life, from primary school, high school, university, work, so on and so forth. Now there's 8 of them out of 10 people. Then you need to stop being. Now then I get where you say it's a red flag, because it's a red flag right there. Walk away from that, bro. Don't stress. Don't waste time. Cool. My second part is the fact that when women, especially when when I'm telling you it's like a breakup that's like bad type thing, and when the other person comes back and is like, yo, let's be friends. I know it's common sense. I know some of you are gonna be like, yo, why are you telling me this? But you'll be surprised about the number of people that will accept the terms and conditions and go into a contract like that, not knowing that there's undisclosed information that was supposed to be read, but you didn't read it. Right? If that happens, it's a bad breakup. By the way, it's a terrible one, and you say yes because at the end of the day, I get it. It's the fact that you this person that you so called cared about, loved, left you, and all of a sudden came back. It's that thing of like, yeah, she's back here, and I'm a victim. I'm not a victim. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of this. I'm not even gonna sit here. One thing about me on this thing, I'm gonna be extremely transparent with y'all, because I want everything I'm saying is from experience. It's not just top of my head. I've experienced this, and I'm gonna try and be honest. That's honesty. That's all. Lie. That's all I'm doing here. So I've been at a position where it's like, yo, I said you say yes to this type of thing, and it's like you think it's good because the thing is the person's back in your life, but you know how stressful that whole thing is, to the point where it's like I don't even want to go into it. I just want to be like, yo, just say no. Trust me, it's gonna, especially if it's a bad breakup. If it's a good breakup where you're both mutually just saying that, yo, we should not be together anymore, you're more likely to have a successful friendship compared to a bad breakup where one individual still likes the other person and you're just saying let's be friends. 8 times out of 10 it's not gonna work out compared to a relationship where it's both because both decide that it's not gonna work out, because at least both of you have lost feelings for each other. Sharp. There's no jealousy. There's nothing like that. It's just you just understand both of you are not compatible. Let's split. Compared to one person deciding that, you know what, I don't have feelings for you anymore. Let's split. Okay, I'm coming back, but I really like you as a friend. Strictly, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. I just want to be a friend. 9 times out of 10, it's never gonna work out. So just say no, because of the fact that you have feelings for this person still, and therefore you honestly hope to God that your hope is that um I just want to be friends. I just want to back type thing. So you're gonna do everything, consciously or subconsciously, to try and cross the barrier between friendship and relationship. You're gonna do it. It's just gonna happen, right? And it's bound to happen. There's gonna be a lot of lines that are blurred, and it's just gonna be a problem. So to just not have a problem, or just say no to it. It's really, Andrew Tate said this, Tristan Tate said this, and I agreed with him. I 100% did. I don't agree with a lot. I don't agree with a lot of what they say. Even Myron, Fresh and Fit, I don't agree with a lot of things he said, but that specifically is one thing I can sit here and say, through my experience, if you've had a bad breakup with a woman and that woman wants to be friends with you, it's a no go. Do not even entertain it. Just sayonara. The fact that she broke up with you, enough of a reason to not even involve yourselves with friendship. Be courteous, sharp, but never ever entertain such a friendship. So to end off this video, I'm just gonna sit here and say that yes, males and women, women and men can be friends. It's not an issue at all. But you need to understand, it is more likely, just logically speaking, if a woman has one guy best friend, but the rest of her friends are women, it is not a red flag. I do not believe that. And it's more likely that that gentleman right there is an actual friend. And even if you don't believe it, you can do an interview. You can screen the person, because it's easy to screen one person compared to eight, and trying to figure out whether who is there or not is too stressful. So if a woman has one guy best friend and all the rest of the women are, rest of the friends are women, most likely that gentleman right there is an actual friend. You're gonna date this woman, and you're gonna realize, oh, it was just all in my head. Compared to a woman, where it's like, one, yes, there's a best friend, there's a guy, but you see the rest of the friend group is males, and she enjoys that environment. Save yourself the hassle. There are exceptions to this, 100%. I agree, but to save yourself the stress and the hassle, walk away from that. But as well, you need to understand that this is specifically just up to you. If it doesn't align with you, if a woman is not supposed to have a best friend, for your woman does not want to, it should not have a best friend. Do not conform to her having a best friend, and then you compromise. Do not do it. Even if it's one, many women, if you have a problem with that, just a woman having a best friend, find someone else. Do not even entertain it. Do not waste your time. Do not waste the time, because within that relationship, you're gonna say things, do things that are gonna look insecure. She's gonna pick up on it. It's gonna be a problem. You're gonna think she's being toxic. You're gonna think she's toxic. She's gonna think you're toxic. Just cut it off. Don't even entertain a woman that has a guy best friend if you do not align with it. Do not. Find someone else. And I always say this, there is many fish in sea. Get out more, talk to more women. That's it. Ladies and boys, I've been your boy Mo. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications so you know if I want to upload a new video. If you didn't, I can't even see the dislike. But anyway, ladies and boys, follow me on my social media. In the link down below, it should pop up on the screen. I've been your boy Mo. Take it easy. I'll see you in my next one. Peace out.